Hi, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Chico and I live in Japan. Nice to meet you for the new people. I'm kind of tired from work. Anyway, today new video and I wanted to talk about why I am vegan. What was the reason why I become vegan? Today it's very cold, so I'm under the kotatsu, by the way. I wanted to show you. It's basically a table with blanket, and under the table is like very warm, and I love. Anyway, yeah, I became vegan while I was living here in Japan, and it was almost 3 years ago. I think it was summer. Yeah, it was June of 2020. Yeah, and before that I wasn't vegan, but I wasn't eating meat at all. I was eating fish and dairy, cheese, milk, and eggs, and everything. And at that time, I stopped eating meat because I was friend with a pescatarian girl. She wasn't eating meat, but she was eating fish, and she showed me. She didn't show me nothing. She just said like what happened in animal industries. She told me the reason why she stopped eating meat because she was feeling sorry for the animal and because it's not good for your body. At the time, she put just like a seed in my head. She planted this seed, and I'm going to explain the reason why I am vegan. And if you are anti-vegan, don't lose your time. Please don't comment because I will block anti-vegan. If you are a person who would like to be a vegan, or even if you don't want to be vegan, if you want to have a talk about veganism, I'm up for that. Don't worry, leave your comment, and yeah, let's start. It's like she planted a seed in my head, and after she told me, after 2 weeks, I remember I went to a Japanese supermarket and I was, from today I don't want to eat meat anymore, and I was fine, and I told my husband, he was fine. And I knew about veganism. I really respected all vegan, and I think I wasn't ready because I was scared vegan food was more like expensive, and I was like, yeah, maybe one day I will be vegan, but for now it's okay, just be pescatarian. And then it basically start with sharing on Instagram, because I always care about animal in my mind. I was really upset when I was watching video of you know the Chinese festival about Yulin festival about the killing of dogs and cats for the meat. I was pissed off every time I was watching those videos, and so I was sharing on my Instagram about please adopt, don't buy in a pet shop. Like, please share and sign this petition about against animal cruelty. I really didn't like animal cruelty, and I always had, like, in my house, also when I was living in Italy, I had cats, dogs, so I was like, oh, I really love animal. I want to work with them, I want to help them. And in that moment when I was sharing something for the animal, I think something in my head like changed my my vision about animal, and I was like, wait, I'm not eating animal anymore. I'm not eating meat anymore, but I'm still eating fish, and fish is animal and feel pain. And suddenly one day on Instagram, because I think I was follow vegan activist. His name is Ryujicha something, I don't remember. And I remember I saw his video and something changed in my mind, and I saw a video about a cow, and she was like in pain. It was a video about the milk industry, and they take her baby away, and this mom cow. She was running because she was so desperate, and she of course wanted to stay with his baby. But in the most of the dairy factory, they are taking away the baby because they don't want the baby to drink the milk of the cow, because human want to drink milk. And I really didn't know about that. I really had no idea, and I was like, damn, why I'm still drinking milk? I'm not a cow. And I stopped drinking milk from my mom when I was like 1 year old, so I don't really need milk. It's not for me, it's not meant for me. And I really didn't like milk, but I don't know why I was always often drinking cafe latte, with milk and cheese and everything. And I remember it was my birthday. On that day I saw the video, and my husband bought birthday cake for me, and it was a beautiful cake. I love Michael Jackson, and this cake was so beautiful with Michael Jackson picture. And I was like, okay, let me finish this cake and I will be vegan, like after I finish to eat all my stuff with dairy. So I think I was really ready to be a vegan. And yeah, I became vegan literally the day after, I guess. So I threw away all the non-vegan stuff. And yeah, on that day my vegan journey started, and I wish I realized this before. And I was just a little bit scared about quitting fish, because there still this stigma about vegan, and they say if you don't eat meat and fish you will die. But I'm really good, I really didn't have any problem. And actually, and for telling the truth, I'm feeling better than before, because I finally can poop. Before, when I was eating meat, and also my husband noticed, I really couldn't poop, and I had these really bad acne, like all over my face, and I had like constipation. My period was really heavy when I was eating eggs and dairy, and as soon I stopped to eating meat and dairy, my period, I swear, is still kind of heavy, but it's not painful anymore. And before I had to take like so much painkillers, and now I'm not drinking painkillers anymore. And for me it was a miracle, and I'm so happy. I also feel like more in peace with myself, because now I enjoy food even more. I start to cook, and before I really couldn't cook nothing. I really enjoy food more, but before I really didn't like meat that much. But when you are a child, your parents forced to eat you meat, and my mom was, if you don't eat meat you won't grow. Yeah. And I remember I was eating my hamburger or something like that, and I was like, and it took me like 30 minutes to finish this, because I really didn't like. And sometimes in my mind I knew there was literally a dead body on my plate, but I really didn't realize, because in my mind I thought uh, they kill animal in a human way. So I was like, as soon the animal don't feel pain, I'm okay. And in my mind I had this idea of pigs and cows having fun on the grass, but it's nothing like that. And if you don't know, I strongly recommend you to watch Dominion on YouTube. It's a movie, it's a documentary about all the meat industry, like pigs industry, chicken, cows, dairy, fish. It's like 1 hour long, but it's worth it because it teaches you really how they treat animal, and it's not just about killing the animal, but it's really humiliate the animal. They literally take away everything from animal. And when people say to me, why you don't like me to eat meat in front of you, I just say to them, what if I, for example, eat a cat or a dog in front of you? You will be like, of course you will be pissed off and sad. So try to put yourself in my position. And I think I was vegan in my mind when I was a child because I didn't enjoy meat. I really didn't want to go and buy meat with my mom. I remember when she was going to the supermarket and buy meat, I remember in my mind I was like, oh, we are buying meat, but it was an animal. I remember the feeling of looking at this, you know, package with meat, red meat, and I was feeling like kind of sad. And I hate the, you know, when you go to meat area and you smell the meat. I really didn't like the smell of the meat or fish. By the way, my sister, she is not a vegan, but she was the one in our family to stop meat back in 2012. And at that time I wasn't an anti-vegan, but I was making fun of her. I was so mean. I was eating meat in front of her. I was like, sorry, but I need protein, you know, and I can't believe myself. I'm so sorry. And now I'm vegan. She's not vegan, but she's almost there, so I hope she will be vegan. Yeah, that's all. That's why I'm vegan. That's how I become vegan. And I would like to hear your experience. If you are vegan, why you went vegan and when. If you are vegan, if you would like to be a vegan, you can ask me whatever you want on the comment or in my Instagram. I challenge you to do a 1 month vegan. You can start from next year January. Veganuary, I can say
Veganuary.
you can do this. You can try vegan challenge for 1 month, and many people in the world they do every year, and that's fantastic. And there are so many reasons why you should be vegan. Of course, for the animal and for your health and for the environment, but there are many reasons why I'm vegan, and I'm happy with my choice. I wish I was vegan before, but never too late. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next video. Jane, bye bye. I forgot to say, being vegan in Japan can be a challenge, but for me personally it's not a big deal because most of the time I'm cooking at home and I'm enjoying vegan food. I live in Tokyo, so there are many vegan restaurants. Yeah, I really love vegan food. There are so many vegan options. So if you are vegan and you are planning to come to Tokyo, don't worry, especially if you are in Tokyo. I really don't know about the other city, but in Tokyo you shouldn't have a problem.